Principals, counselors, students, parents, this is how you would log into the RJUHSD Personal Finance course. First, type in rjuhst.blackboard.com in your browser window. You should have a username and password. Once you type those in, you should see something like this. A list of courses, probably not nearly as many as this, but click on Personal Finance course and you should see 4 units here: an introduction, the final exam, a button for help, which we'll go over in a minute here, and a chance for students to give feedback as well. You probably won't see this control panel. It's usually only for teachers, but I'm logged in as me, so that's something you'll see. The first thing I want to point out is that there is an orientation video here, and so it should be pretty easy for students to look at. But they play this, they're going to see a video here. They they can adjust the sound. I'm going to mute it real quick here, and they can make it full screen. Okay. Sometimes the graphics don't come in perfectly at the beginning, but once this thing keeps playing, they do tune in and get actually a little bit better once the video goes on. Okay, so this just shows people how to navigate through the course and all that type of thing. So that's how that works. You can minimize it and it plays within the window here. This one shows how quizzes and tests work, so I'd advise you to go and play that too. I'm going to pause this. Let's play this. And I'll mute it again, but basically this one here, if I full screen it, notice the graphics aren't great yet, but after you play for 30 seconds, a lot of times they get quite a bit better. Not yet. And there they are, finally. Okay, so that will happen from time to time, but once it starts playing, the graphics get better and kids can still rewind it. And that's just how it works with YouTube sometimes. So anyway, the graphics do get pretty good, and this video here shows people how to take tests and all that. There's a practice quiz here. You can do that as well. There's a video that shows that how to work that. Now, some folks asked about what happens if the kids have trouble. Well, we've added this help button here, and so if I zoom in on this, this should show that we help kids with technical problems. These aren't really rocket science solutions, but they're simple and they should solve a lot of them. Are you sure you're connected to the internet? Well, visit other sites and see that. If your connectivity is good, you can log out of Blackboard and log back in. If things freeze, like a video freezes or something doesn't work, even if you're in the middle of a quiz, you're not losing any work to just bail out of the quiz by closing the browser or just shutting it down and coming back. You can even uh, log out of Blackboard, like it said, log back in. You could close the entire browser and come back in. If you have to, you could restart the whole computer. But hopefully, simple technical problems shouldn't exist. The material in the course does work, but we know there's often technical glitches, and that's why we've allowed them to fill out this form here. Whether it's for difficulty with the content or difficulty with technology things, we've created this form and given a number here where they can call the Office of Curriculum and Instruction here. And they can also go to this form here, which we'll have somebody check every day here. And so they can just type in their name, what school they're currently attending, and what type of problem they're having, and describe it in detail, and just click submit. So we should be able to hopefully help students and parents with these types of things. At the very end of the course, there's a student feedback sheet. It's a different survey, but basically, this is what they should see. And the videos typically work fine. The audio typically works fine as long as the student knows they can adjust the volume here, or they can always adjust the volume here as well when they want to. So there we go. Hope that helps. Hope this convinces you that this is fairly user-friendly, and we've even put in place some safeguards for people who struggle with it. It's not going to be watertight and 100% perfect for everybody, but we think it should work pretty well, and we think these help. The support mechanism should help solve some of the problems we might get. Thank you.